Gabrielle, what? You know what? No, I don't. The new community guidelines. There are no new community guidelines, Mother. Yes, there are. Nope. There are new terms of service of what service the website provides, and people agree to accept the service or not. But there is no new there is no new community guidelines. Well, then how come there's people on YouTube talking about new community guidelines when how come there's people on YouTube talking about new community guidelines? I don't know. My fighting staff. Yeah, I don't see why you gotta hold on to that thing all the single time. You didn't do it all the time. Anyway, I don't know. Somebody started a rumor, Mother. I should know. I work at YouTube as a community guideline reviewer, and they ain't changing the community guidelines. How do you know? Because I went on the website. The only things I saw was sex and nudity and porn, hate speech, violence and dangerous content, threatening, shock and gross content, and copyright infringement. That's it. And I looked at all of them, and they haven't been updated, and they're the same community guidelines that have been active on YouTube since 2005 AD. They have not changed them. There are no new community guidelines that govern profanity. There are no community guidelines that govern what a person can or cannot talk about. But there are community guidelines that govern the content. They haven't changed them. Well, then why are people on YouTube claiming they changed the community guidelines? I do not know. Do not know. Okay. In case you don't know, apparently there's been a rumor going around YouTube since July about them allegedly changing the YouTube community guidelines. And I'm here to tell you, I work as a YouTube reviewer and they have not changed the community guidelines. Go to the community guideline page. Look, the same community guidelines have been there since 2005 AD. The community guidelines that say you cannot post sex or nudity or porn content, the community guidelines that say you can't do hate speech, the community guidelines that say you can't threaten, the community guidelines that say you can't post dangerous or violent content, and the community guidelines that say you can't put shock or grossing content, or the copyright infringement stuff. That's about it. They have not changed the community guidelines. Yes, they may have changed the terms of service, but they have not changed the community guidelines. Well, you know what, Gabrielle? Maybe you're right. My daughter, you're right for one time. I know I'm right. If you go on the YouTube community guideline page, Mother, you'll see that the community guidelines have not changed. They're the same community guidelines that have been governing the behavior on YouTube since 2005 AD. They have not changed them, have not updated them. It's a really, really sad rumor. I was almost fooled, like every other user on YouTube. Partners and non-partners, people who think there are new community guidelines, they're not, people. My daughter Gabrielle works at YouTube as a reviewer, and she told me that the community guidelines have not changed and have been the same since 2005 AD. But it still pisses me off that some idiot out there would start a rumor about YouTube changing their guidelines about what you can and can't do on the website. It pisses me off that there's some person who makes up a rumor, and now every partner and non-partner out there is making videos ranting about community guideline changes that aren't happening. So if there's some joker out there who's made up this rumor about YouTube changing their community guidelines, then you are pretty pathetic. YouTube has not changed their community guidelines, and it pisses me off, XENA says, that you would start a rumor claiming that they are. There, I just said the word pissed off. That's a curse word version of I'm angry, or mad, or frustrated, or vexed. According to you people, this would be flag material now. Well, guess what? Whoever started that rumor, I don't care. The community guidelines are the same. They haven't changed them. And for those who start a rumor, whoever started that nasty rumor about the community guidelines being changed can go F themselves.